So EVBASE sent over these car covers, and we're going to put them on Jeremy's Cybertruck. So let's open them up and take a look at them.
Toolkits and gloves, pins.
Yeah, so these are the white car seat covers, and yeah, they're the ones that have the Cybertruck stitched in the. So these are going to look pretty cool when they get installed. What do you think?
I think they're going to look great.
Awesome.
Your milk sandwiches.
So we're just slipping one over real quick just to take a quick look and see what it looks like. This is not an official install, but these are going to look pretty good.
It's snug.
Yeah, I heard they're really snug.
Gotta be. You don't want them.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I on zips. Oh, yeah, they do. That would definitely. I think they've enhanced these since the original set too.
Probably so. I know they have an opening on the side for like the airbags to come out.
Still snug. Even with that, dang. There's your airbag pocket, I guess. Right?
Yeah.
That must be where the airbag would pop.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's the one thing about seat cover. You gotta make sure your airbags still work.
Yeah.
God. Actually, I'm not gonna go too much more. God. All right, installing the EVBASE white Cybertruck seats today. Started watching the install video on this, and you start out by doing these little rings on these three loops right here. All right, I got my 3 rings on here. The next step is to feed these little hooks through on this side. I had to watch the video a few times on the EVBASE YouTube channel how to do this, but it looks like you pull this through a little ways and then feed this back through and then pull it tight so it looks like that. Next up is to install it over your seat, which you pretty much just pull it down over the top. Make sure the zipper is undone on the side. So airbag side, obviously, on this side. Pull it down nice and tight. And then it shows you to feed those 3 rings down underneath the seat. Stick them in enough so they can be seen on the other side. All right, the next step, now that I push those under the seat, you look at the Cybertruck factory seat, and underneath here, them little black things that I attached, they want those just pulled. They sit flat like a disc up against the seat so it holds it in place. It's definitely a tight fit. You definitely got to jam those in as far as you can through, because pulling them under the seat can be a little difficult. All right, once those 3 are flat up against the seat, like you'll notice when you pull it through, it has to go. I don't know if we can see this or not. Now you can see it. So it goes up flat. You pull it through and just lay it flat against that. The next step is to hook these little suckers up underneath the seat. There's a bar way up underneath there somewhere. I got them up underneath. I have to work on getting that a little tighter. And then you just zip it. What I think is the hardest part to do on these seats is right here. Sorry about the finger. You have to stuff these pieces here into the crease between the original seat and there. So I've got one in, and then you tuck it in all the way and it should look nice and flush. But this is definitely the hardest part of these seats. Back to the install. I already did the passenger front because easy. You know, you do the 3 round discs, push them through, and then clip the bottom 2. I came up with a new little hack for these. The hardest part on these I found so far are these right here on the side. So this one's not bad. You can push it through, grab it with your hand. This one by the seatbelt is extremely tough. What I found is raise your seat up high, tie a string around this end. That way you have a lot more to pull with, because once you get that string fed through, you can yank that and pull it. Because this only, without tension on it, only hangs to about where the seat goes, you know, the side of the seat. So that's just a little helper tidbit for you. Driver's seat is installed. So I had the wrong seat cushion. The driver's side and the passenger side, you need to make sure you have this one facing out. Undo the 2 straps, push them through, pull them underneath, and we'll see if you can see this. You can pull these all the way underneath, put it through these straps. The next thing, this is not easy, is to take the 2 hooks that you made on this side, push them down through. The one is pretty easy. You just push it down and pull it around. And again, you just clip it right to here, so it's pulling that side a little snugger. I'm going to work on that last one that's by the seat belt, because that's a tough one. My hands are pretty large, and it's a really tight space. I do recommend raising the seat up. It allows you to get in there a little easy. All right, installing the rear seats. The bottoms seem pretty easy. They all have these, just the kind of elastic strap downs on the back. I've actually installed this side already. Not the top part, but the bottom. Basically just tuck it through the back and pull all those nice and tight until it locks into place. Actually fits pretty good. Looks pretty nice. Now for the other side. One of the big things is to really tuck this in underneath so that it pulls around, but you got to watch the child safety locks. You got to make sure you get underneath those. There's the base of the rear seat installed. It actually fits quite nice. Now to do the backs. That one's just hanging on there in the armrest. And there you go. It's done. They look nice. It just needs some sunny weather and some heat to iron out some of the wrinkles, but definitely matches the interior of the Cybertruck really well. Last look at the fronts. Just need some wrinkles to come out, but it looks great. These are seat covers. They're not professional, brand new seats. They fit really well. They look fantastic.
So there you go, EVBASE seat covers for the Cybertruck. They look fantastic, and Jeremy loves them. There'll be a link in the description if you want to get your own set. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.